And after convincingly winning the 2015 Miss Universe pageant, Pia Alonso is welcomed home in pomp and pageantry, casting back the initial era to her being crowned. In the same vein, 90-year-old Holocaust survivor relieves history in a dance. Let's see.
After a month of winning the Miss Universe 2015 pageant, Pia Alonso Wurtzbach was given a homecoming parade in Manila by thousands of fans lined up along the parade route, snaking through the Philippine capital. They cheered the 26-year-old German-Filipino actress. Some ran after Wurtzbach's parade float, chanting her name and taking photos of the first Filipina to win the Miss Universe title in 40 years. Naira Balyena, an employee at Manila's financial district, who was an avid fan of Wurtzbach, couldn't contain her joy seeing her up close. Wurtzbach was crowned at a controversial ceremony in December last year that saw the show host correct himself after first mistakenly announcing Miss Colombia as the winner. She is the third Filipina to win the Miss Universe crown, following Margarita Morin in 1973 and Gloria Diaz in 1969. Filipina candidates have made the top 10 in Miss Universe pageants for the last 6 years. The stage is dark. Her story is horrific. Eva Fahidi was just 18 years old during World War II when she and her family were sent to Auschwitz. Fahidi's mother, father, and sister all perished inside the concentration camp. Now 90 years old, Fahidi is presenting her memories through a dance. She describes her carefree childhood in Hungary and her desire to be a pianist in movements. She also details her terrifying experiences at Auschwitz, working in a forced labor camp. Fahidi shares the stage with another dancer who plays her younger version. The performance, which received a standing ovation, is called Sea Lavender, or the elation of being.
As Cuba and the United States try to normalize relations, the world-renowned Minnesota-based Xenon Dance Company is in the Caribbean island for its debut. The visit comes as Havana and Washington are seeking to turn the page after a half-century of hostility. While the U.S. embargo still stands, the countries have reopened embassies in their respective capitals. The founder of the Xenon Company acknowledged the backdrop of the visit.
We're mixing Cuban and American choreographers, so it's an unusual mixture. I don't know if this has happened in the past, but I think it's a symbol, maybe, of our time, of what's happening between our countries.
The Jazz and Modern Dance Company has been performing for more than 3 decades, visiting sites from California and Maine domestically to Russia and Micronesia abroad. Pieces performed include Ezekiel's Will by Danny Boruzeski of the US and Coming Home by Osnel Delgado. The director of the Cuban contemporary dance group, Malpaso, the piece is said to have been inspired by Cuba's relations with the US. I think this performance is part of the relations that are being established between the two countries. Well, I think that we've long been close with each other, but this is an opportunity to see there is so much American dance here, music too, and Cuban dance there, and music with regards to the general arts scene.
India is close to buying France's Rafale fighter planes in a bid to secure its territory.
Group, Mr. Mark Velu, Export Director, Can.
India has signed an intergovernmental agreement to buy 36 French-built Rafale fighter planes. But the leaders of both countries said there was still work to do to finalize financial terms after months of talks. The deal, worth an estimated $9 billion, was the centerpiece of French President François Hollande's India visit. Hollande described the deal on Rafale as a decisive step. Hollande also pointed out that French Air Force Rafales had proven their effectiveness in the ongoing campaign of airstrikes against the Islamic State. France and India stepped into the deal last year, ordering government-to-government talks, with plane maker Dassault Aviation had collapsed. The leaders agreed to scale back the original plan for 126 Rafale planes to just 36 in flyaway condition to meet the Indian Air Force's urgent needs. The fighter deal is part of a $150 billion military overhaul that India launched, drawing global arms makers into one of the world's biggest markets. Hollande also expressed France's shared commitment to clean energy with India and turning it into a practical action with the launch of International Solar Alliance Secretariat in Gurgaon on the outskirts of New Delhi. Hollande and Modi reiterated their commitment to cooperate in the fight against international militant groups. Indian Prime Minister said that all the countries hit by militancy should come together to fight against it. Both India and France have suffered from Islamist militancy. 9 gunmen attacked across France's capital, Paris, that killed 130 people. The attacks were similar to the shootings in Mumbai in 2008 that left 166 people dead. Hollande also said an agreement with France's Arriva to build 6 nuclear reactors in India should be concluded within a year. When complete, the Jaitapura project will be the world's largest nuclear weapons station. Hollande will be the guest of honor at India's Republic Day parade on Tuesday, January the 26th, a sign of the deepening political and commercial ties between the two countries.